I'm Sergeant Wayne Keener with the Gadsden Police Department Special Projects Team, and we're here to give you some information on some Halloween safety. First off, children should trick or treat with a responsible adult. Parents, if you've got children that are old enough that you're going to allow them to trick or treat on their own, make sure you know where they're at, what route they're taking, and have them check in periodically. Also, if they have a cell phone, it's recommended that you let them carry that cell phone. That way they'll have a way to contact you. Give them a deadline and a time to be home so you can make sure they get home when they should be. Tell your children to stay in a populated area, usually sidewalks or the side of the street where it's well lit, not to go off behind houses, down back alleys and things of that nature. Keep your children in a group. If you've got a group of young children that are together, they're less likely to have problems if they'll stay together. It's when you get these children that want to wander off by themselves that they can have an issue. Make sure you explain to your children, do not get into a stranger's car or go to a stranger's house. Okay? They're out here to trick or treat, of course, and to have fun, but unfortunately in the times we live in, there are people out here that might try to abduct a child, or for whatever reason, may want to get them out away from the group or into a location where they're secluded. If your kids are going to wear costumes, if you can, make sure you buy costumes or have them in costumes that are fire retardant, if not fireproof. They should carry a flashlight or a glow stick or something of that nature, and make sure that there's some sort of reflectivity, reflective tape or stickers, something that is on their costume where they can be seen by lights from cars that are driving down the road. If they're going to wear a mask, make sure that the mask have the eye holes cut out so it does not affect their vision that bad. That way they're not tripping and falling and taking a chance of getting hurt that way. Now let's talk a little bit about vandalism. Parents, you need to let your children know that vandalism is wrong. Now, there's several different types of vandalism that takes place in this time of season. The most common is throwing eggs. You need to make sure your children understand that if you throw eggs, it can damage houses, it can damage paint finishes, and it is vandalism. The other types of vandalism include spray painting, graffiti. You'll have some that will be out rolling yards and things. Although this is not as detrimental, it is still a violation of the law. Make sure that you explain to your children that vandalism is wrong and it is punishable, and your child can be arrested even as a juvenile and be put in juvenile court. The bad part about that is if they do stuff like that, the parents may have to pay the consequences. Just make sure to tell them it's not the right thing to do. Adults, if you're going out for Halloween, to Halloween parties and costume parties, which I know is a tradition for people that are over the age of 18 as well, and some that's over 21, make sure you have a designated driver. If you're going to drink, don't drink and drive. It only takes approximately 2 beers for the average sized person over the legal limit of alcohol in this state, which means you will go to jail. We have had occasion that we've run across people that have wore their costumes while driving, and that's fine. Don't wear the mask if you've got a mask to wear, because it interferes with your vision as well as your hearing, which is a hazard, and that in itself can be cited or ticketed for that kind of action. Again, just a friendly reminder, we would like for you to have a safe and happy holiday. Enjoy yourself, and let's make sure our children are safe.